about it. I think they might be switching lanes eventually. Where's Nymphora?
She just teleported home using her ultimate.
Missed her off the map there. Yeah, it looks like they might be switching lanes, which probably needed. Soul Reaper just dominating Valkyrie bottom lane.
Well, now it'll be healer versus hero, but healer versus healer. But they really want this panda dead, and all three of them going in on him again, getting healed up by that Voodoo Jester, doing great support. What's the build Voodoo Jester's gone? It's 3 Acid Cocktail, 2 Mojo, and this is something that I have seen more increasing. No use of Cursed Ground whatsoever.
I mean, sometimes it's liable, but other times it just disappoints me. In this point, it's very good for the tri lane. Heal is extremely useful here, and it's also a good little last hit and make sure that they can't get away as easy. It's got kill potential in that direction, but the heal is really what they needed.
Yeah, I suppose the longevity aspect as opposed to those guaranteed dot kills is just much preferable, especially for a panda who, I mean, he's not exactly squishy, but he's not a huge hit point hero either. We do have Tundra coming up mid top, and he has a haste and a double damage rune on him. Let's see what he can do against this tri lane, as it looks like maybe the party's going to get started, but Nymphora is teleported up top as well from behind, going to be stunning Dark Lady. No, not stunning. Yeah, stunning Dark Lady. Down she goes to this combo, but in comes Tundra, in comes the Graveyard, looking like they want to go in on Pandemonium. Good ward coming up from Voodoo Jester. Not going to be getting a kill, but Panda cleaning up on Witch Slayer, and even flicking Tundra misses the stun, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from this at this point. He's being slowed by that Coral, or his dog. Tundra goes down, and overall, did any of the Hellborn die?
None of the Hellborn seem to have died. I saw no Hellborn die, and I think at the end, Panda did a really good job of Tundra's piercing shards. That was a really good play by Panda. It kept him alive because Voodoo Jester decided to go for an offensive mojo rather than a defensive mojo, which probably was the better idea in the end because he trusted Panda to be able to juke his way out, and definitely wanted to get that kill on Tundra.
Early game advantage. We're 9.5 minutes into here, and it's a falling star in the middle. Yeah, so 9.5 minutes in, 11-3 is the score, and you know, huge early game advantage to DWI this early into the game is pretty impressive.
That tri-lane's been working really well for them. Pandemonium, he's got Blood Chalice, by the way, something that's really good for Pandemonium, who's always going to have mana issues throughout the game. Though they do have Nymphora, so that's always going to help. Nymphora with Panda is just crazy, but Blood Chalice is great, and I think they're just doing a very good job of making sure they're aggressive enough, because they can be aggressive. They have the heroes for it.
So this might turn into a series of just being plain out picked here for DRD, but I mean, it's only early game, we can't even concede yet. 10 minutes, Pandemonium going to be tanking this stuff, no problem. Already Iron Buckler and Life Tube could either be going for that Helm of the Black Legion or splitting them to something else. I don't know, what else can you use an Iron Buckler for? An Iron Shield? He's not agility based, so probably that Helm of the Black Legion.
I'd certainly hope so.
It makes a cool hat. Indeed, Yawning Angel. I guess you're going to be typecasting this game, are you? Literally. Alright, down south it does look like we have Soul Reaper and Witch Slayer going to be going down on this Nymphora. Even well, I guess the Tundra ult was required. Smackdown going down from Dagius. So Yeah, it goes back to the whole argument, is SmackDown's unmannered? People will decide that for their own, but it's always fun to see some good competition.
Oh, SmackDown, you make me lol. I love SmackDown. Oh, and Dark Lady just massacred top, and Panda just so close misses that cannonball stun on Glacius. But Glacius might die to creeps right here. No, and his fellow creeps come in and he uses freeze on himself to make sure he does not die. But Soul Reaper comes in and he's walking up. He's dangerous and he knows it. Oh, and Andromeda dies to a Soul Reaper heal and ultimate. Soul Reaper in some trouble here. He's got Panda, Nymphora teleported in, and Voodoo Jester, and he just goes down quick.
Yeah. Overall, a lot of lane dominance going to this Panda team. Now, you said Glacius got away. He actually died to creeps, and the credit went to Nymphora. It, like, sitting right beside his tower. He just died, no problem. So that's kind of funny how he turned around just to die. So, look at that. Tundra juking the mid, getting off that invisibility rune that he had bottled, and now going to be ulting Valkyrie, throwing out the axes, getting that kill, no problem. The pod just could not come fast enough for that Nymphora, and Andromeda is even poking around. But that was a great kill, you know, response kill to that Warden. But I don't know, gets hit by that stun and the double stun, and out comes the pod. He's gonna get swapped into it. No, he's just gonna run that way. Now the swap goes down, and the Andromeda Aurora gets no problem for that.
I'd also like to point out that Voodoo Jester also has a Blood Chalice. Blood Chalice is apparently a very popular item. I like Blood Chalice on just about every hero. And Voodoo Jester with Blood Chalice would be no exception to that. Nothing wrong with a Voodoo Jester that's got a lot of mana.
Well, he can also heal himself up even if he doesn't get the kill, so double plus good. Yep.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a Blood Chalice on Nymphora and Soul Reaper.
I'm just kind of waiting for the Codex to come out on Nymphora.
That'd be awesome. I really hope we do see that.
Yeah, that'd be fun times. But as it stands, we're sitting here at 15-6 for this last game of DRD versus DWI, and that 5-second arrow not going to be landing on Dagus in the mid, but it will show that he now is going to be bottling. No, he does not have a bottle. Tundra will be bottling that haste, and now they're going down south. But Nymphora already has some friends there. Looks like Andromeda and company wants to go in on Dark Lady, but too little, too late. They're overstaying their welcome as DRD is picking up a triple kill right here. Wait, Nymphora didn't die?
No, Nymphora was back behind the line of skirmish that entire time and healed up, while Valkyrie went in and tried to get that Dark Lady, just try-harding so hard right now. Couldn't get it though and goes down.
Huh.
So it still is a triple kill.
Who was I looking at then? I could have sworn I saw Nymphora die, but maybe I'm just tired.
Andromeda?
Who knows at this point?
Died.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever, glad I have people with sharper eyes than I around.
Pandemonium's gonna get this top tower in a second. Oh, Fortify comes up. It's gonna get denied immediately. Ooh, can he kill him, Witchslayer, and the tower? No. Ooh, denied comes in by Tundra. Good teleport, denied.
What? Smackdown? Oh, Dagus goes down bottom, so Dagus got a smackdown earlier on this Nymphora, and, well, we're 1 for 1 now in the Smack Wars.
Payback.
Just terrible positioning by Tundra, getting caught in the forest. Not much you can do when both Pandemonium and Voodoo Jester ult you. It does not really matter how tanky you are. You're going to go down to both a ward and a Panda ult, no problem. Looks like Dark Lady goes down as well, no problem there. So 19-10 is now the final score of this game. We're in the concede range, but nobody wants to concede, so let's just start pushing these towers and getting this farm out.
Ooh, Andromeda dies to a Witch Slayer ult. Well, not really a Witch Slayer ult, but that basically did it for him. He just stayed, he overstayed his welcome mid lane, trying to do some damage to the tower.
Well, as Yawning Angel would say, you're out of position, you're bloody in the wrong place at the bloody wrong time. I'm gonna go have some blood pudding, blah blah blah, stuff like that. I don't know what nationality you are. I'm Canadian.
I am American.
So you know what a taco is, right?
I absolutely know what a taco is.
Okay,
Some
cool.
of my favorite stacks. And Nymphora gets caught by Witch Slayer's stun, but Nymphora is not really worried about Witch Slayer at this point. Though he should be worried about Dark Lady, a Tundra, and Glacius coming in to finish her off.
Well, the problem there being, of course, that...
I'm not sure what happened there.
Well, the Valkyrie ult came out and made her invisible. So the problem being there is they can't see her, and all the skills were in cooldown.
And that would be... I thought Glacius wasted his ult. I did not see the invisible off.
Yep, no worries. I caught it all on camera. But up top...
Support side on Legion doing a very good job of pulling lanes. Pulling creeps.
Yeah, we've seen some good triple stacking today, which is always great for the farm. While all that was going down south, Dagius, that Soul Reaper, is still kind of dead from being, I guess, bamboo pulled to the face from him and Voodoo Jester. So that's a very hard lane to crack, apparently. So kudos to them.
I never really thought about it, but Pandemonium and Voodoo Jester's ult have really good synergy. It's a lot of magic damage and physical damage, and they can't get away too.
Well, lots of stunning going here on Tundra. Wow, literally perma-stunned to death as he got hit by Andromeda into a Valkyrie, into a Cask, into a Nymphora. So yeah, he's like a living statue for a little bit there. Gotta point out though,
On the courier, there is some stuff for a Nullstone, so it looks like Pandemonium is gonna pick up Nullstone. He's got the recipe and the Blessed Orb, so he's just farming up in the jungle right now, trying to get the Mana Tube to finish his Sustainer.
bingo bango, right on the money.
It does look like he got it.
So good times. Do you agree to a Pandemonium with the Nullstone? Because like we were talking about a Helm of the Black Legion earlier, and as you can tell, it's not there anymore.
Well, Soul Reaper's ult will be made useless, Tainted Soul by Dark Lady, so he will be able to get away. I think Ice Imprisonment from Glacius. I think Cold Shoulder might from Tundra and or his ultimate, and then Witch Slayer's ult too, and his miniaturization. So Nullstone is actually a really good pickup here. A lot of stuff to counter with it.
I love how my chat messages are like screwed over. It just says Dirge Snoopy pwned, and then that's it. Now, obviously I can see the rest of it if I hold Z, but yeah, S2 retail will have to fix that, I guess. Panda is just melting faces up top, as looks like he's actually drawn two people over to and he gets a cannonball into a Witch Slayer, and now he's gonna flick an ultimate, taking these guys out. Oh no, that double kill, no problem for him. As what else is going on?
He dodges the Glacius slow. He might get away here. I'm not sure. He might even get a kill on Glacius. No, does not get the cannonball. Nymphora is teleporting in though, so With 3 people, he's gonna get away and get that double tap. Amazing play by Pandemonium.
Yep, Pandemonium showing